Did you know that millions of Social Security recipients just received what could be the most significant tax relief in decades, yet many seniors have no idea what this actually means for their monthly benefits and tax obligations? If you're receiving Social Security or planning to in the near future, what happened just weeks ago could fundamentally change how much money you keep in your pocket each year. But the devil is in the details, and those details might surprise you. If you want to stay informed about changes that directly impact your financial future, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss critical updates that could save you thousands of dollars. President Trump recently signed into law what's officially called the One Big Beautiful Bill, and while the name might sound like political theater, the implications for Social Security recipients are very real and very significant. This comprehensive legislation includes provisions that will affect how Social Security benefits are taxed, starting with the 2025 tax year. But here's what most people don't understand about what actually changed and what didn't change. The most important thing to know is that this new law does not completely eliminate taxes on Social Security benefits, despite what you might have heard from various sources, including some misleading communications that were sent out. Instead, what the law actually does is provide an enhanced standard deduction specifically for taxpayers who are 65 years old and older. This enhanced deduction is substantial, providing up to $6,000 in additional deductions for seniors, but it works differently than a complete tax exemption, and understanding this difference is crucial for your financial planning. The benefit will start to phase out for individuals with incomes of more than $75,000 and married couples with incomes of more than $150,000. This means that if you're a single senior with an income above $75,000 or a married couple with combined income above $150,000, the benefits of this new deduction will gradually decrease. For many middle-income seniors, however, this enhanced deduction could effectively eliminate or significantly reduce the taxes they pay on their Social Security benefits. What makes this particularly interesting is how the math works out in practice. Under the One Big Beautiful Bill, the vast majority of senior citizens, 88% of all seniors who receive Social Security, will pay no tax on their Social Security benefits. This statistic comes directly from the White House, and while it's impressive, it's important to understand that this isn't because Social Security benefits are no longer taxable, but rather because the enhanced deduction will bring many seniors' taxable income below the threshold where Social Security benefits become subject to federal income tax. The timing of this change is also significant. The expanded deduction would take effect beginning with the 2025 tax year and expire after 2028 unless extended by future legislation. This means you'll see the benefits when you file your 2025 tax return in early 2026, but it's currently set to be a temporary measure lasting only 4 years. Whether future legislation will extend this provision remains to be seen, and that uncertainty is something seniors should factor into their long-term financial planning. There's another major change that many people haven't heard about yet, and this one affects how you'll actually receive your Social Security payments in the very near future. An executive order signed by President Trump this past March mandates that the federal government stop sending paper Social Security checks, effective September 30, 2025. This means that if you're still receiving paper checks in the mail, you'll need to switch to direct deposit or a direct express debit card before the end of September, or you could face delays in receiving your benefits. But that's not the only change to Social Security Administration that's happening right now. The Trump administration has also made it easier for certain people to apply for Social Security benefits. These individuals will be able to complete their applications entirely over the phone if they're unable to do so through their My Social Security account. This is particularly helpful for seniors who aren't comfortable with online applications or don't have reliable internet access. There's also been some significant changes for people who have been affected by two obscure but impactful provisions called the Windfall Elimination Provision and the Government Pension Offset. The Act ends the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and Government Pension Offset, GPO. These provisions reduced or eliminated the Social Security benefits of over 2.8 million people who receive a pension based on work that was not covered by Social Security. If you're a teacher, firefighter, police officer, or other public employee who also worked in jobs that paid into Social Security, this change could significantly increase your Social Security benefits. Now, here's something that's getting less attention but could be important for younger families. The Trump accounts enacted as part of the One Big Beautiful Bill give newborns a $1,000 savings account that can be invested with tax-deferred treatment. Families or their employers can make $5,000 contributions to the accounts each year until the beneficiary turns 18. While this doesn't directly affect current Social Security recipients, it represents a significant shift toward encouraging personal retirement savings accounts, which some experts see as a way to reduce future dependence on Social Security. The financial impact of these changes is substantial when you look at the bigger picture. The new additional senior deduction and other changes in Trump's Big Beautiful Bill may reduce taxation of Social Security benefits by approximately $30 billion per year, estimates the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget. That's $30 billion that will stay in the pockets of Social Security recipients rather than going to the federal government, but this also raises questions about the long-term sustainability of Social Security funding. What does all of this mean for you as a Social Security recipient or someone planning to claim benefits soon? First, if you're currently paying taxes on your Social Security benefits and your income falls within the ranges we discussed, you'll likely see a significant reduction in your tax burden starting with your 2025 tax return. However, you should start planning now for how you'll handle your Social Security payments once paper checks are discontinued in September. If you haven't already, you should create a My Social Security account online to manage your benefits electronically, or contact Social Security to set up direct deposit if you prefer that option. Don't wait until the last minute, because there could be processing delays as millions of people make this transition simultaneously. For those affected by the windfall elimination provision or government pension offset, you should contact Social Security directly to understand how much your benefits might increase and when you can expect to see those changes reflected in your payments. This could result in significant back payments for some individuals. It's also worth noting that while these tax changes provide immediate relief, they're temporary unless extended by future legislation. This means you should view this as a 4-year window of tax relief rather than a permanent change to how Social Security benefits are taxed. Use this time wisely to maximize your savings or pay down debt while your tax burden is reduced. The broader implications of these changes go beyond just the immediate tax relief. They represent a fundamental shift in how the government approaches Social Security and retirement security more broadly. The emphasis on personal savings accounts for newborns and the reduction in Social Security taxation suggests a policy direction that encourages more personal responsibility for retirement planning while providing relief to current beneficiaries. What questions should you be asking right now? Have you calculated how much these tax changes might save you personally? Are you prepared for the transition away from paper checks? If you're affected by the WEP or GPO provisions, do you understand your rights to back payments? And perhaps most importantly, are you using this temporary tax relief strategically to improve your overall financial security? The key takeaway is that while these changes provide significant benefits for many Social Security recipients, they require action on your part to fully realize those benefits. Whether it's switching to electronic payments, understanding your new tax situation, or planning for the eventual expiration of these tax provisions, staying informed and proactive is more important than ever. These aren't just policy changes happening in Washington, they're changes that will directly impact your monthly budget and your long-term financial security, so make sure you understand exactly how they apply to your specific situation.